in my own personal practice, as much as possible, I like to follow Tsongkhapa's example, and I do believe in the sort of liberating power of human thought, the potential for cultivating a disciplined mind, and also learning to apply one's mind in a disciplined manner, which, to be honest, if you look at the more advanced form of meditation practices, they tend to presuppose that you have some ability to direct your mind so that you are not at the mercy of your own habitual thought patterns, which is what a lot of people, a lot of us are in our normal situation. So those are something that I've been kind of, intrigued at the beginning, because I kept, when I was thinking about his biography, I thought, oh, I'm going to solve this problem about, how does this mystical dimension fit into this, clean narrative of him as a great thinker. And, having had the chance to work on the biography, I don't think I have found all the answers, but at least I have found a way to deepen my appreciation of that particular aspect of Tsongkhapa's life, and also his own very responsible, careful use of that particular aspect of his life, so that he's not abusing the authority of that personal experience as someone being, I'm a great mystic, now I hold the truth, here are the X, Y, and Z kind of thing. He did not do that. He basically wrote down, even on Vajrayana practices, whatever he himself has cultivated, and his own doubts, and also when it comes to expounding Nagarjuna's philosophy of emptiness, he does it in a very methodical way, almost as if guiding us through a very refined, increasingly refined process of philosophical reflection, contemplative, some of which are contemplative. If you look at way in which Tsongkhapa takes up, for example, one of the things that he's most famous for is this idea of identifying the object of negation. So we all know when we talk about emptiness, emptiness is a negation, it's a non-existence. Then the question is non-existence of what? So the large part of his philosophical reflection is fleshing out what is that what. And he does it in a way that constantly involve inviting us to reflect our own natural human innate experience of the way in which we see the world. For example, like he says that when you are negating in the context of emptiness, you should not think as if you are negating something extraneous to the things that we perceive and experience on a daily basis. It is not negating something extraneous, but it is negating our assumption of how things exist. So it's not so much negating what, it's more like negating in what sense. So those are really, profound understanding. And also with respect to teaching on emptiness, unlike other masters, Tsongkhapa ties up the teaching on emptiness very strongly to human psychology, of how grasping, is so powerful, and how grasping arises underpinned by our false assumption, and on top of that, our attribution of, properties or qualities onto things beyond, what the thing themselves, really could afford. So, there are deep psychology also in his thinking. So that's what makes his writings so powerful. And also for us devout Buddhists, even though Tsongkhapa does not want us to approach it that way, but for us devout Buddhists, at least for myself, the fact that he had a tutor in the form of Guru Manjushri, that he was able to verify now and then, and at least have a confirmation in the form of this relationship, is also a deeply, deeply comforting as well as a source of conviction and faith and devotion.